Welcome in, welcome in. I think you guys will be proud of me. Another long night, but I pushed through. I handled my business, and we got it done. Oh man, don't tell me it's going to be doing this now. Let's see here. It's going to be doing it. No,
Right. Hopefully that does it. 'Cause doing something stupid. It's going in sleep mode and whatever, but we shall see. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired, but I haven't been getting loads like I need to. And as you can see, I'm sitting in a country lot gas station. Um, I'm late because I was trying to get some of this fish and grits. It wasn't too good, but beggars can't be choosy. It wasn't too good. Hey, Mike, how's my volume? I got some sleep here and there because I literally ran out. Okay, I ran out of hours in the door and had to creep over here to this dirt lot where you have to pay $10. But and the spot I had to get into was real tight and it was dark. And I'm happy I made it. But it's like anything else. If you don't take the chance, you ain't gonna get paid. And it's gonna be a little tight this month because I'm going home, and I was gonna go home for the fourth, fifth, and sixth, and leave out that Monday. But we're getting our front door replaced, which is badly needed on Tuesday. I'm staying around, so I got to take extra days off, which just means no freaking check. So I mean, it is what it is. But we have to get that door done. Um, and plus, I wanted to be home anyway, see how they do it, and see what I need to get done. Um, but I'm trying to let's start the clock. I'm trying to wake up. I got another 2 hours of sleep before the live. Usually it takes me an hour to wake up. I was like, I gotta stay dedicated for YouTube. Jesus, I gotta stay dedicated for YouTube. Like, what? I'm like, whatever. I gotta stay dedicated. Hey, hats off to those who be in the bushes. Y'all are greatly appreciated. Hats off to my man Mike. You're greatly appreciated. It just helps me get together and talk, get together and wake up. I just wished I was trying to do a segment on having breakfast in these country town gas stations. This one wasn't too good. I don't know if that was it wasn't whiting. It wasn't the normal flavor, but it was fried good, but it had no flavor to it. There was an old black woman in the back, you know. Um, it was fried good. The grits were molten hot, and burnt my tongue, and I was trying to eat it. Um, and I ain't supposed to be having grits, so, but hey, gotta get something because normally when I get in, I'm a real tired mood. I eat junk food, so I had like fish and grits. So I think I'm doing a little bit better. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. How you doing? What's happening? Um, you know, normally I would wait, but in the conversation, but I'm gonna get into it because I'll be all over the place anyway. Um, because you guys know I cruise. I'm an avid cruiser. I'm upset about Carnival that they're removing their loyalty program, but I'm starting to understand what's going on. Really? Really? Oh, I'm making the smudge worse. Oh, okay, cool. There is. It looks like, first of all, it looked like a money grab, but now it's looking like they're trying to change their clientele. It looks like they're trying to. It looks like Carnival is trying to change their clientele, and they're trying to go for the higher end folks. But here's my take on that. If you're going to go for the higher end folks, you got to redo your ships, every last one of them. You got some old ships in the fleet that it looks like a museum piece with nude and naked women in it. The statues like of David and all this other stuff. Uh, there's no. It looks like you walking around in shag carpet in certain areas and certain colors and stuff like that. The food is mediocre, especially after the pandemic. Other than Guy's Burger Joint, the Pig and Anchor, lousy. And that's Guy's. Pig and Anchor is lousy. They started changing the dining room experience. Good morning, Cruises Fun Anytime. They started changing the dining room experience because they hired Emerald Lagasse to change the food in the dining room. The newest ships they've taken away from pizza. The pizza used to be on dang near 24 hours, and shut down for like 2 hours in the morning. They've taken that away. They've removed. They used to be half of the menu was free, and when you did room service, because I used to order peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and potato chips, and they removed that. You've got too many YNs coming into the picture because of Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube going on these cruises, and other people not understanding the YN culture of the drinking, um, which is if you're if you're a grouch drinker, you don't need to be drinking on a cruise ship because everything sets you off. Uh, anything can start a fight. And they finally, right now, they finally put out the notices, will put you off. They should have been doing that 10 years ago. That if you need to act right, they did not do that. So now you got these people going into the clubs. After the clubs, fights are breaking out, and they're blaming the drinking is because certified alcoholics know how to drink all day long and don't start a fight. And that's black, white, and indifferent. Older folks don't know how to. They know how to act right because they know how to handle their liquor. These young kids don't know how to handle their liquor, and they trying to do this. I'm getting the drink package, and you're only getting 15 drinks. Add it up. Add it up. It's not worth the drink package. That's why people were sneaking drinks on. It wasn't that the people that snuck the drinks on aren't the ones that are getting drunk and starting the fights. Those are the ones that are having the whatchamacallit, the drink package. The ones that were sneaking the drinks on, the alcohol on, were the cheap folks like myself. Exactly. You ain't. And when you start charging for everything, especially the drink package, it's one of those hold my beer or challenge accepted, and people that normally wouldn't have 15 drinks have the 15 drinks. Make it make sense. Do you see what I'm getting at? Make it make sense. What did you think was going to happen? And you have this young YN crowd. They ain't scared of nothing. They ain't even scared of getting put off the boat until you see their faces. You see some of them videos where they're getting escorted off the boat, and they got this look on their face like, oh snap. Because where you from, you're so used to if I yell louder than you, I'm going to be right. Or if I yell louder than you, you're going to listen to me. The older folks, black, white, or indifferent, don't play by that game. I'm not at the club at night. I'm laying in the bed with my cabinet door cracked open to feel the breeze of the cruise ship. You see what I'm saying? And these younger crowd, they don't care. And if they did, they would know. Look, and I've said it on boats. Hey, bro, don't do it. They'll put you off this boat at the next stop, and you have to figure out your way home. I've said it. I've confronted people because I'm tired of all them kids. I remember there was some kids in the Serenity walking around, young black brother. Hey man, you ain't allowed in here, and gave me this look like, what you gonna do? What am I? And I gave the look back. I'm sick of you mother effers. I come over here for some peace. I ain't got no problem calling security. So go on. So get on. See, we ain't got them days of grandma, y'all understanding grandma and grandpa and those folks setting you straight are over. Because grandma nowadays is 40 years old. That ain't grandma. You feel me? Grandma nowadays is 40. Uh-uh. And I don't care about the music. I didn't get on these boats for the music. First of all, I got on a boat to go to the Caribbean. With the Caribbean music. With Bob Marley. With reggae. Where's the metal drum player? There used to be a metal drum player on Carnival. You know what I'm saying? Used to be a metal drum player. But they start. The word out is now they stop playing rap music in the club. Now they playing uh 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 80s and you are my dancing queen, comfort me, you be the dancing queen. That's what they've been playing anyway. You go to the White Night, that's got to be the corniest thing I've ever seen. And you can dance. I mean, I know the song, and I don't care. I'm like, that's it. That's it. So, and they put it like this: the party ship. Carnival ain't the party ship. Carnival is the economy class, and I was cool with it. As long as you leave me alone, I leave you alone. Exactly. I cruise for peace and entertainment. Half the time, you know what I was cruising for? Eating, eating, and more eating. That's what I was cruising for. But now, since right now Carnival is the highest grossing company right now, so they're at the top of their game. So guess what they're gonna do? They're changing up. They say, well, we're gonna start approaching these other folks. They're calling people from other cruise lines, like Royal. I'll be honest with you. I haven't been on MC. I haven't been on MC or the other one cruising this fun. But guess what I've been doing? Yeah, 80s music is fine, Jeff. I'm from the 80s. I was in high school in the 80s. It's fine. I listen to anything that catches my ear. I was actually called a wannabe because I like rock roll music. When I get off here, I listen to heavy. My son got me into this heavy metal crap, and I kind of like it. But no, they're not playing rap music no more. First of all, this ain't even rap music. I don't know what they call it, what this mess is. But what they need to do is play some of that. I don't know if y'all see those videos. Um, they need to stop playing. Nobody will like it because all the people that be in the club is the overweight, out of shape, and the young cats thinking they turning up. And again, these people really ain't never had alcohol before. Not like the old school alkies like myself, you know. But they think they turn it up with their droopy drawers and everything else. You're letting your pants drop to the ground, walking around. See, you're walking around so inconsiderate, walking around with a Bluetooth speaker on a cruise ship. No, but I don't care. And I listen to all kind of music. I don't want to hear your music. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear your music. You're on a cruise ship with the rest of us. Only thing I want to hear is Bob Marley or something like that. That's because I'm going to the Caribbean. But I said it in a TikTok, whatever. You know how people are quiet quitting. I'm quiet cruising. I've got two carnivals coming up. I don't want to change them because one is going to Alaska and the other one is going to the Fijis and Tonga out of Australia. I've always wanted to go to Australia. My wife she's teetering. We might cancel, we might not. She don't want to go to Australia because she knows that everything in Australia kill you. The spiders. I said, then let's not go. But now she done changed her mind again. But after that, I'm done. I'm going to be doing Virgin. I'm going to be doing these other cruise lines. And I'm just here to have an enjoyable moment. I'm here to have an enjoyable moment on a cruise ship. I'm here to pig out and feel guilty the next day that I ate too much and enjoy myself. I'm not here to start fights. I'm not here to end fights. I'm not here to be ghetto. And literally, Charles, if Charles didn't tell you, my hometown was straight up hood. I choose not to be it. I choose not that path. I choose the path of leave me alone. Leave me be. I will leave you be. And I'm going to walk around with a smile on my face. Because I am on vacation. I'm literally 3 cruises back paying for it on a credit card. But I'm still going to cruise. I'm on vacation. Leave me be. And I'm sorry for the cruisers that are in the room. I know you're supposed to be positive about cruising and all that. I'm just being honest. I'm just trying to be honest about this. Hold on, guys. I gotta check one thing. Let's hold on here. All right, it is time to go. We got to make the money. Really? I thought I closed that load out. Hold on. Hold on. Really? Come on. Hold on. Checking my thing. I thought I closed my load out. Oh, I did. Now it's acting right. I'm too old for this crap. Alright. I'm actually going to the factory that makes Cheez-Its. And it's time to get going. 2:33. Alright, let's go. But I found my way into cruising. And I've loved it ever since. I've never been loyal, but since my wife has been loyal to Carnival, I became loyal. Now I could care less. Actually, I'm gonna stop investing in Carnival Cruise stocks, and I've been slowly investing in NCL. It's like, you know what? If I'm investing, I'm investing one of them. So, you know, I'm just moving over. You know what I mean? Because these other cruise ships, they have a better way of dealing with the foolishness. You don't think they don't have the foolishness on their boat? You're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. But see, a lot of this stuff has been the brunt of everybody's problems or whatever, and you're blaming African Americans. No, you're just blaming it's young stupid people. It's just young stupid people. I was young and stupid at one point in time, but I'm just old and stupid now. I'm just old and stupid. I'll figure it out one day, but it ain't gonna be today. But with age comes understanding. Okay, If I do that, that's gonna get me in trouble with my wife. I'm more afraid of my wife than I'm afraid of any man. If that's gonna get me in trouble with her, nah, I ain't gonna. I'm good. Like I said, I've been saying certified alcoholic. Yeah, I am. But I have a limit now. If I even catch a buzz, I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna ride that out and I'm done for the day. Because if I go any further, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Yeah, it's young and stupid. They have no, there's no filter nowadays with these young folks. There's no filter. And they think they come on acting a fool. You get yourself arrested, and nowadays they don't even realize on these cruise ships, you're under maritime law and you're under the law of where this cruise ship is registered, like Panama or the Bahamas. So they can hand you over to the Bahama authorities. You don't realize, young and stupid, that there are consequences. Well, I'll go to jail. You won't be going to jail in the United States, stupid. And they had big blowouts in these other ships, but they have a better way of keeping it quiet. They have a better way of keeping it down on the down low. Nah, man, come on, bro. It's the same thing. We was on Oasis of the Seas. It was teenagers. I'm gonna tell you the definition of young is stupid. These teenagers are on the balcony on the boardwalk, throwing pizza at a 70-year-old lady. Anyone with some common, and you're throwing pizza and cans and stuff, and you know they weren't African American. We do stupid stuff, but we're not gonna be so obvious about it. I'm gonna say it like that. We're gonna not be so obvious. And they were entitled teenagers thinking they could get away with it. And they threw a slice of pizza at a 70-year-old woman. Now the other guy on a royal ship, they were bouncing around. The teenagers, they were black, bouncing around in an elevator. See, here's the problem. A man know when to shut up. You ladies, y'all ain't gonna shut up. There was more teenagers than there was the couple that was in there. The wife said something, the husband defended the wife. Next thing you know, he got bopped over the head. Now I would have grabbed my wife by the mouth and say, "Shut up. We need to get off this thing." They were still in the elevator with these fools. I know when to shut up because yes, the elevators got cables, but they also have emergency brakes that will stop that. I know all this stuff. So they jumping around and hey, don't do that. And the guy got bopped in the head. Now I have a crazy side to me. Now I would have to have this talk. Now, guys, let us off, please. And you got one chance to move out the way. After that, I'm giving the wife a look like I hope we got enough money to fly home because we get kicked off this boat. Because I'm about to remind them who they messing with. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the closed quarters, I'm not gonna let you get me from behind. I'm taking you out right then and there. But that's neither here nor there. Because again, my hometown was the hood. I'm not stupid. I just choose to be goofy and stupid. I choose that. You see what I'm saying? I'm on vacation and I'm gonna talk to you. Look, man, I'm on vacation. You gonna get us both kicked off this boat. I'm gonna talk to you. Bro, I'm on vacation. I don't feel like getting kicked off this boat and banned for forever. But if I get kicked off this boat and banned forever, you gonna regret this. I promise you. You're gonna regret this. So please, let's calm down and move along. Let's relax and move along. See, that's why. Look, I don't say it in any mind, but I'm always looking out for trouble and drama or whatever. I'm always looking out for that. It's because I grew up around danger all the time. I grew up that way. My friend, look, my boy, he ain't want to be. Don't mess with him. Special forces. Don't mess with him. Don't do it. And the more calmer he gets, don't do it. I promise you, don't do it. When the guy gets calm, don't do it. And we both know this. Like, bro, let's go. Let's go. See, I said this. What did you expect would happen? But young and dumb is not an excuse no more nowadays. Hey, the guy waved to me. Look at this lawn. I want to cut the lawn. Look at it. I'm going to pull over and cut that lawn. Look at that lawn. There's a golf course. Oh, my God. Look at this awesome. To the right. I knew it was something because that's some smooth lawn. That's some smooth grass back there. That is awesome. Oh, man. Guys, I am delirious. It's been a long night. But I don't want to jinx myself because I know. No, but I don't want to jinx myself. I'll just say that. I didn't know there was a golf course over there. I've been coming this way for a minute. How many miles? 0.7 to 95. We're almost there. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, you new folks that are coming in, hashtag can't stop with the apostrophe or without the apostrophe since I can't spell worth a lick. You know, drop your link so we can share you out. But the thing is, it's all about having fun. It's all about having fun in new beginnings. You know, everybody look. A lot of people get on there and think it's all about the alcohol. Man, my body can't take it no. I'm telling y'all, I'm a certified alcoholic. Nah, that's all talk. My old ass, I have a few drinks and I'm sick. My stomach don't. I've drank so much over the years. My body has had enough. It's like, okay, you had 2 mixed drinks and a shot. I'm done with you. Anything else, I'm gonna make you sick. So you need to calm. You gonna be, you gotta slow your roll. So at my age, I'm like, okay, you don't tell me twice. I don't want to be sick. That's it. But see, here's the thing. It's about having fun. It's about enjoying yourself. These other folks, we gonna get out, turn up, throw the signs out, and all this other stuff. I'm just talking right now. Turn up. You want an outdated cruise ship with a bunch of old folk. How much turning up do you think you're gonna get? You're in a $1 billion company. You acting a fool for so long. You messing with their money. What did you think they were gonna do? Guess what they doing? They're stopping playing rap music on certain ships after a certain time. Yeah, the word done got around. It started after a certain time. And certain ships they ain't playing in no more. Period. So all this turning up that you were doing, ain't nobody want to hear that mumble rap anyway. All this turning up you doing is they turning it down. They turning it down and turning it off. So all that crap you were doing, what did you think was gonna happen? What did you really think was gonna happen? I mean, honestly, did you not think that they were gonna start cutting it like the you know, the stockholders, the board has had enough. They've had enough. But okay, since y'all had enough, get some different get a different game plan going. But I mean, I'm moving on. I'm doing like the Jeffersons, moving on up to the east side to the deluxe apartment, maybe on Virgin Voyages or back to Royal Caribbean in the sky. I'm just saying. I'm moving on. I'm moving on because I feel like I ain't appreciated. So guess what? I'm gone. Someone did a thing and says, "Oh, you know, the platinum gets a special pin." I've got pins from all kinds. It ain't all from mine, but I was collecting the pins, and people knew as I collected them, they would give me their pins. I got a lanyard full of pins. I've only been on 8 cruises. 8, well, actually 9. Yeah, I've been on 9 cruises now. But I was, we're going to give you the water. That's not the point. That's not the point. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? See, none of the fights that have gone on any of the 8 ships, I've never heard of a fight on the 8 ships. Oh, but back to that Royal Caribbean, the kids were throwing stuff in the balcony. You didn't think someone was going to count? Okay, we're on the 5th floor, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the third one from the left. You didn't think they didn't get in trouble? You didn't think they didn't get in trouble? I forgot because I was on that. So you didn't think they didn't get in trouble? But you didn't think people are saying, "Oh, okay, well that was on that cruise ship. Uh, I'm never cruising them again because they're ghetto." No, no. I'm just saying. This is the stuff that's going on nowadays, and we let color we let color cover our eyes, but it's just poor upbringing. I was afraid of my father. I was afraid of my mother. I'm still afraid of my wife. I learned to act like I got some sense. I learned to act like I have some sense. I learned now. I don't get mad. I act like I got some sense. I was furious. Y'all see, I woke up in a dirt lot. I said, you know what? If I call them up and yell and scream about this crappy load and I'm going to be out of hours in the dock, I said, if I tell her that, I ain't going to have a load period. And I'm going to be sitting in a dirt lot, not getting paid, no check, no nothing. So I was like, you know what? Let's just figure it out. That comes with age. That comes with all these gray hairs I got on my face. Hey, I'm just going to figure it out. So guess what I'm doing? Figuring it out. And I got another long run. This is 600 miles. So I'm gonna make it to across the Georgia state line, and I'm gonna shut down. And that's all I'm doing today. I'm heading into North Carolina to get the load, turning around, and I'm done. And I'm done. See what I'm saying? And I'm done. I was gonna hang out with my son on the 4th, but I gotta move it back. I'm probably gonna have 5 days off next week. Cause there ain't gonna be no work on the 4th. And I'm supposed to be on the 5th, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna have 4 days off. No, 5 days. That's gonna be fun. Oh, we're doing great. Somebody said, how are we doing? And they're doing great with these, just handling business and getting down the road. Gotta make my mushroom coffee this morning. I didn't make it. I had to get an emergency monster drink. We're working on that. Guy. I had to get an emergency monster drink. I gotta get back to not taking them no more. I know it's not good for me, but we're figuring it out. But you guys are greatly appreciated because you don't realize just being able to talk to folks that I've never ever physically met, and it just brings enjoyment in my life. I think Frugal Mama's in here. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down. What time is it? Yeah, we're gonna shut it down because I need to focus. I'm still half awake. Coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Get your workout on and positive affirmation and fashion sense. I love saying that. Positive affirmation and fashion sense. Eddie Lugo Studios. And check out Cruising is Fun. Go live together. Cruising is Fun. And Eddie Lugo Studios at 9 o'clock and Miss T with the T at 9:15. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for just letting me vent. As always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. Put your positive foot forward and enjoy life because we don't know when we ain't gonna be able to enjoy it anymore. You know what I mean? Y'all have a blessed day. I will catch you guys wait a minute. Today's Friday. I will see you guys Monday. Deuces.